Have you ever sent a text and instantly regretted it? Maybe you overthought your reply or felt like you ruined your chances with someone you really like. We've all been there, but let me tell you, most of the mistakes we make while texting are completely avoidable. Stick with me, and I'll show you 25 texting mistakes you need to stop doing right now if you want to keep her interested, and trust me, you'll thank me later. So, let's start with something almost everyone does, the double text. Picture this, you send her a message, she doesn't reply 4 hours, and you feel this urge to send another text like, "Hey, just checking if you got my message." Don't do it. Double texting shows insecurity and impatience. She sees your message, trust me on that. If she doesn't reply, move on. Next, stop taking her too seriously. You're texting to have fun and build a connection, not to prove your husband material. If every text feels like an essay, or you're overanalyzing her every word, you're putting unnecessary pressure on her and yourself. Here's a reality check. You're not the only guy she's texting, and that's okay. The mistake comes when you act like you're the only one in her world. She's probably got other conversations happening, and if you act entitled to her time, it's a major turn-off. Similarly, don't make her the only girl you're texting. It's not about being a player. It's about keeping your options open and not putting her on a pedestal. Now, the classic good morning text. Look, it sounds sweet, but unless you're already in a relationship or she's texting you first, this can come off as cliché or even needy. Save the good morning for when you know she's just as into you. And while we're on the topic, don't text her during the day when you know she's busy. A random text at 2 p.m. while she's swamped at work or school isn't going to do much for your connection, it's just going to be ignored. Let's talk about teasing. If you're not teasing her in a playful way, you're missing a golden opportunity to create chemistry. Texting isn't just about exchanging information. It's about keeping things fun and exciting. But what you absolutely shouldn't do is keep texting her after she leaves you on read or replies hours later with one-word answers. Respect yourself enough to pull back, and never tolerate disrespect. It doesn't matter if it's subtle or obvious. If she's rude or dismissive, directly or indirectly, and you let it slide, you're teaching her it's okay to treat you that way. Respect is a two-way street, and if she's not giving it, she doesn't deserve your time. Here's a big one. Don't wait too long to ask her out. If you've been texting for a week or more without even suggesting meeting up, she loses interest. Texting is just a tool to set up real-life connections. So don't hide behind your phone, and please, don't fake your personality to impress her. She sees right through it eventually. And even if she doesn't, do you really want her to like someone you're pretending to be? Along the same lines, stop fantasizing about your future together. You've known her for what? A few texts. Chill. Keep it grounded in the present. Here's another mistake. Not showing her enough interest. If you're playing it too cool, she might think you're not into her at all. But on the flip side, don't rely on memes to keep the conversation going. Sure, send one occasionally if it's relevant, but if your entire texting game revolves around memes, you're not building a real connection. And let me guess, you're hoping one day she magically realizes you like her and make a move. Newsflash, that's not going to happen. If you're interested, show it. Don't wait for the perfect moment to ask her out, because there's no such thing. Another trap is overthinking everything. If you're stressing over replying 2 minutes later than usual, stop. She's not timing your responses like a stopwatch. And definitely don't get jealous if she mentions other guys. Stay confident it's the only way to stand out. Now, this might sound small, but don't be afraid to send voice notes. They're personal, they show confidence, and they can communicate tone in a way texts never will. But don't ruin it by overusing emojis. A few are fine, but too many can make you look immature. Here's a mistake that's a huge turn-off. Texting her 24/7. You don't need to be in constant contact to keep her interested. Give her space, but on the flip side, don't leave her on read unless she's been rude or dismissive. Girls don't like being ignored either, So don't play games. If she's giving you dry answers 4 days, take the hint. Don't keep chasing someone who's clearly not interested. And if you're not showing her your true personality, how can you expect her to connect with you? Be real, it's the only way to build something genuine. Lastly, desperation and neediness are the ultimate killers. If you're constantly chasing her validation, she loses respect for you. Confidence and self-respect are what truly attract women. So don't let desperation take over. So, there you have it, 25 texting mistakes you need to stop making. Avoid these, and not only will you keep her interested, but you'll also stand out from every other guy who's blowing up her phone. Text smart, and you'll be amazed at how things change. Let me know in the comments which mistake you've been guilty of, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips. You've got this.